Today, Victoria Police have charged Cardinal George Pell with historical sexual assault offences. Cardinal Pell has been charged on summons and he's required to appear at the Melbourne Magistrates Court on the 18th of July this year for a filing hearing. The charges were today served on Cardinal Pell's legal representatives in Melbourne and they've been lodged also at the Melbourne Magistrates Court. Cardinal Pell is facing multiple charges in respect to historic sexual offences and there are multiple complainants relating to those charges.
These matters have been under investigation now for 2 years. There have been leaks to the media. There's been relentless character assassination, a relentless character assassination. And for more than a month, claims that a decision on whether to lay charges was imminent. I'm looking forward, finally, to having my day in court. I'm innocent of these charges. They are false. The whole idea of sexual abuse is abhorrent to me.
Cardinal Pell has now been charged with serious offences, but there has been a lot of talk about him getting a fair trial, especially since Louise Milligan's book, Cardinal, The Rise and Fall of George Pell, was released earlier this year, and her 7:30 report on the ABC last year. The publisher has withdrawn the book from sale in Victoria this week.
It's important to note that none of the allegations that have been made against Cardinal Pell have obviously been tested in any court yet. Cardinal Pell, like any other defendant, has a right to due process, and so therefore it's important that the process is allowed to run its natural course.
After the investigation was announced, a witch hunt ensued. He has been convicted by the Court of Public Opinion, a bit like this scene from Alice in Wonderland.
Now, are you ready for your sentence?
Sentence? But there must be a verdict first.
Sentence first, verdict afterward.
I've got no intention of adding to the discomfort or harm of the people who made the allegations, but they're not true. I'm like any other Australian. I'm entitled to a fair go. Untested allegations should be put through the proper procedures. I'm quite prepared to cooperate with appropriate civil and appropriate procedures. I won't cooperate with trial by the media. I think it's unjust and inappropriate.
I mean, with all due respect, dude, I think you're scum, and I reckon you should come home. Cardinal Pell, we know you're not feeling well. Perhaps you just need some sun. It's lovely here, you should come home, you pompous buffoon, and I suggest do it soon.
Victoria's Chief Police Commissioner was compelled to defend his force today after allegations of child sex abuse levelled at Catholic Cardinal George Pell were aired on this program last night.
There has also been widespread reporting using sensationalist headlines like Australia's most senior Catholic or third highest ranked in the church, none of which are actually true. Never let the truth get in the way of good story, eh?
At the Vatican, as you've suggested, he's a third in charge, and I would argue that it's not quite as simple as third in charge, but it's certainly an area and a role that carries immense responsibility, being in charge of the Vatican's finances, and so he is very, very highly ranked and highly rated by the Pope.
For the sake of the victims, let's allow the case to proceed without prejudice or further comment until it is all over. James Rogers for Undercurrent.